Hello again, dear disciples of the Ascended Masters. Today I'll give some inspirational talks on the topic of perfection expounded by Jesus in this Corona class lesson 7. Let me first share some of my thoughts. When we think of perfection, we think that it can only be found in the heaven world in the great central sun. Truly, because it is in the realm of heaven, only eternal perfection, beauty, harmony, peace and love can abide in there. It is the glorious home of the I Am Presences, the Ascended Masters, cosmic beings, and other divine beings. There is only unity and oneness in that realm. Once we are united with our own I Am Presence through the process of ascension, we will also abide and experience the glory of the heaven world. When we are there, we cannot even think of any imperfections because our mind is united, polarized, and magnetized in the mind of God. It is beyond the realm of time and space. As an individualized God presence, there are limitless activities that you can do there. You will not get bored in heaven. All beings there are your close friends. As is stated by Jesus in this lesson, every ascended being is likewise solicitous of every other ascended being, expressing kindness with ascended master gentility, which is quite unaffected and very natural to our state. I think there is somewhat further description of heaven world in Revelation 21 in the New Testament. It says there, "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things shall pass away." And in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17, St. Paul said, "Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." Some people has a notion that perfection is boring, lacking any verve or energy. Actually, it is the life on earth that is boring. You will realize this if you can live for a very long lifespan having the same human consciousness that you have. Let's say, for example, that you could live 1,000 years old. I'm sure after 400 to 500 years old, you would want to die already. Why? Because you would get tired and bored living in the same 5 physical senses, human emotions, and perhaps doing the same routine over and over again. You could probably have experienced all the pleasures in the world, reach your dreams and ambitions in life. If you had not, your life would have become more miserable. In any case, you'd probably take the means of escape, perhaps being a drunkard or go into drugs or live on desperation. You would then realize that living in this human consciousness is a misery. This is the reason why it is the great mercy of the law that you forget your past lives when you re-embody here on earth. Only when you are in divine consciousness that you can truly find eternal happiness. At the beginning of this lesson 7, as you can see, there is an opening scriptural quote, John chapter 14 verse 1 to 3, where Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me." This means that you believe in Jesus having attained oneness with his holy Christ self and mighty I Am Presence, and that you too can attain that glory of oneness. Continuing the verse, Jesus said, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also." This Father's house with many mansions refers to heaven world in the great central sun, where Jesus abides, and where we will also be if we reach that level of attainment and oneness with our Holy Christ presence. In the temple of the presence, There is a teaching on Nirvanic plane, considered as the first realm of creation, where there is only perfection, and all good works and the God qualities of the I Am presences and ascended masters are stored. Hence, it is where divine memory or wonderful life records can be enjoyed and experienced. Furthermore, according to the Temple of the Presence, there is a Buddhic world considered as the realm where the Christ selves abide, and where the perfect earth already exists, called Regulus. We will not discuss it here in detail. You can contact the Temple of the Presence if you want more information on this. They have the book The Story of the Godhead Charioteers, which I have already mentioned before, where you can find in great details the description of the Nirvanic plane and the Buddhic world, among many others. It is a great and uplifting book. When you read it, it will be as though you are already in heaven experiencing bliss. Suffice it to illustrate here that there are more things in heaven than men on earth dreamed of, as once said by beloved Kusumi in one of his past dictations. According to the Temple of the Presence, our divine plan continues onwards even after the ascension. So there are limitless wondrous activities that you can do in heaven world, not to mention yourself having become a new being with perfected state of divine consciousness, one with Christ and the Eternal Father. How about here in this world of form? Can we find heavenly perfection here? Yes, because a perfect earth already exists in the Buddhic heaven world. In our realm of time and space, it is yet to be realized, although it would probably take a very long time, perhaps after 300,000 to 500,000 years or more, or maybe less, we don't know. It's just my rough estimate. Remember that the earth was originally perfect. It was only because of the fall of man from grace, which occurred aeons ago, that imperfections began to set in, which led to the present state of existence. But I believe there are universes of existence where the fall of man from grace did not occur. I just want to illustrate here that perfection in this world of form is possible, and we are really evolving in that direction. Although many imperfections, discords, and vanities are prevalent here on earth at present, there are many moments of perfection that we can experience and enjoy. Perhaps when enjoying the beauty of nature, enjoying the beautiful sunrise or sunset while on the beach, or perhaps when you have that mountaintop experience. Maybe when you are absorbed in your prayers and meditations, reciting mantras and dynamic decrees, or listening to dictations by the Ascended Masters. Or, Jesus has mentioned in this lesson about pursuits of the individual path of self-mastery in active love and worship. He says here, love and worship while you spin, weave, paint, sculpt, build, teach, heal, write, serve, play, and sing. Love and worship as you enjoy family relationships and heart ties with one another. Endow your life with love and worship as you expand the teachings of the Summit Lighthouse or other constructive endeavors. For then you shall be fitted to be temple master builders, and I am certain the temple of life's victory will be more speedily externalized. Becoming immersed in love and worship, you shall do as I have done, and be as I am, the light of the world. Everlasting peace be unto you, Jesus the Christ. Thank you again, everyone. A blessed and joyous Christmas and Happy New Year.